So the last time I explained you a little bit about the learning process when you want to learn English, or about the fears and the reasons why you weren't going to speak or learn a new language. Today, I want to walk you through a specific set of skills that you need to learn in order to practice and dominate a new language. Try to remember how you learned your mother language. Okay, if you're an American person, try to remember how you learned English. Or in this case, I'm Mexican, and I want you to understand the way we learn our mother language. Okay, it's very simple. Remember when you were a child. Well, not that you remember, but how do babies learn? It's very simple. When they come to this planet, they don't know any language, they don't know any words. So that's why you can't translate when you want to learn a new language. What you do is that, for example, you see this image right here when you're a baby, and you observe everything around you. That's why babies are so visual, because they observe everything is new for them. Okay, so try to think like a baby. Just observe this thing. When I show you and I tell you that this is a black marker, I don't need to translate it to you in another language. You just understand that this is a black marker. Okay, and as a baby, you observe a lot of things around you, and then when 2 or 3 years pass by, that's when you begin to learn new vocabulary, because for 2 whole years or 3 whole years, your parents were telling you, this is a black marker, this is a black marker. So your brain starts to comprehend what is a black marker. They never told you with grammar, and they never told you with translations. So that's not necessary. And the point where I want to take you is that in order to learn a new language, you don't need translation and you don't need grammar. Grammar is an extra. Okay, it's important, yes, if you want to dominate a language, but in order for you to communicate, it's not necessary. Okay, so 3 very simple steps. The first one is listen. When you are practicing a new language, listen a lot and pay attention to the pronunciation and the vocabulary. Okay, and then what you want to do is to observe. Okay, observe everything around you and try to repeat that vocabulary or everything that you see around yourself. Okay, so it's going to be no grammar, no translations. Why? Because if you try to translate, your brain is going to start thinking in Spanish and in English. So it's going to be double as much as work for your brain. So forget about Spanish in this case. Don't translate. That's not important. Try to talk as much English as you can. It doesn't matter if it's correct or incorrect, but just practice it. Okay? Another tip that I could give you is to live in English. In this case, if you want to learn English, live in English. Change your cell phone. Change it to English. Change your computer settings and your Netflix settings, your PlayStation settings, everything to English, so you can practice the most. Okay. Another very useful tip that I have heard, I've never done it, but I think it's very useful, is to put post-it notes around your house and around your office, for example, so you can see the pronunciation and the name of the vocabulary that you want to learn. And that way, your brain is going to get it better and better and better every day. By repetition, it's very simple. It's just creating a new habit. So create the habit of speaking English for you. Okay? Let me tell you a very interesting fact that I learned in this book by Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss, in this book, he says that for a person to be accurate, the 95% of the times, you only need 4 months of constant practice. Constant practice means from 4 to 8 hours per day. So just take 4 months of constant practice and you will be accurate and correct 95% of the times. But if you want to be accurate 98% of the times that you practice or do something, it's going to take you 30 years, all right? So it's not necessary to take 30 years to learn a new language, all right? So, and that's it for today. My name is Juanjo, and if you have any comments that you want to give me, anything that you need or that you would like to learn, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.